Hey guys, Madison LeCroy here, and we are going to talk about what I ordered versus what I got. But we're going to do it home edition, which is one of my favorites. Sometimes it definitely can be tricky, and sometimes you have to read the fine print. I've ordered a few things online, and they would come miniature size, and then I'm like, oh, this is really cute, but yeah, for like a dollhouse. So anyways, if you are new to Amazon Live, make sure you hit that follow plus button and you'll be notified every time I go live. And feel free to ask me any questions throughout the chat. I know some of you can get a little messy in here, and listen, I love a good mess. So I'll try to answer as many of those as possible because, this is where we can kind of like debrief. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So, hi, Lynn. Thanks for joining. A lot of you are already asking, how did I do my hair today? So, this is probably one of the easier ways to do it. I actually made a tutorial for y'all this morning. I haven't edited anything yet because I've been busy. So, what I do is I comb the hair in the shower with a wide tooth comb, like while I have conditioner in. And then I wrap it up in a little turvy twist, and I do not comb it again. Then I take my diffuser after spraying in my Wella treatment. I spray that in, and then I just diffuse it. So you can see once it dried, I touched it up with an iron just to make sure that the curls were more defined, because a lot of times I'm having to match the extensions to how my real hair curls. So this is what it looks like not curled on this side. So I didn't have time to finish, but either one, they both work. This side's a little more done. And it needs to kind of shake out, so you'll see it get bigger and better as the stream goes, I hope. Now I don't know what side needs to come to the front. This side. Okay. All right. Thank you. I know you guys love this little top. It's actually a jumpsuit that I got here on Amazon, so we'll be sure to find you one and add to this stream. It's just one of those things you can throw on and look put together without really trying. As far as makeup goes today, we went pretty natural, considering the hair is the focal point. So a lot of times when the hair is so big, I feel like I have to tone down all the above. I did do a little wing liner. Y'all know me. That's hard for me to do. Okay, so we're going to get into picture frames. Fun fact about me, I have a total of 3 pictures in my whole entire house, and they are of the 3 of us, and it's all because someone gifted them to me. I am the absolute worst when it comes to, ordering photos and having them printed. Meanwhile, I can order all this other stuff, but I can't do the photos. So, yeah, I need to do better at that. But I've got this little gold, it's like a floating frame. I think that they look super chic on pretty much any surface. You can kind of throw this anywhere and it's not obnoxious. The quality of this is pretty good. Heavy duty, that's for sure. But, this might be more up to my speed. So this is one of those like digital picture frames, but it still looks really chic. It's still going to go with my house and everything like that. You just plug it in, put it on your office desk or, anywhere, and you can just kind of select the photos that you want in here. I had to make sure, though, I was like, is my whole camera roll going to be on here? Because that might not be family friendly, if you know what I mean. So I had to make sure that it was just going to be the photos that I was, picking and choosing. Oh, I look like I'm ready for the beach. I'm actually going to go to the pool after this for a pool party. So I thought that why not do the hair like, when the humidity hits and everything else, this is what's going to happen regardless. So just own it. You know what I mean? Go for it. But like I said, I made y'all a tutorial. So give me like 2 days and I'll have that up and running. How long has it taken me to decorate the home? I feel like I've been putting my place together for years. So, Emmy, this is a good question. I have been in this house for a little over 2 years, and I just now kind of got the courage to be able to play with colors and things like that. Now, this being my glam room, I like to keep it pretty neutral because I feel like I might get sick of it. But I did Brett's man cave and I painted it like we like shadow boxed it. So meaning we painted the trim and the ceiling and everything like a dark color, which it looked awesome. Like it looks like the best room in the house in my opinion. So now I feel like I'm ready to play with some wallpapers and all the fun stuff that I've kind of been scared of, just because I feel like it's a commitment. And as you guys know, it's super expensive to do these projects. But my next project is probably going to be our bedroom because it is kind of just clean and basic, but I do like that too. Very sterile. What did I look for in a wedding photographer? Your pics were gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I would say the number one thing that I looked for was someone that I was comfortable with, that made me feel like, you know, like I knew him and I've worked with him for years. And another thing was he knew that I didn't really want to do photos. I just kind of wanted to go join the party, have a good time, hang out with all of our family and friends, and I didn't have a lot of interest in the photos. Like I said, I don't even have any of the photos in the house, which is ridiculous. I need to they're probably already all expired out of the link that he gave me. But can we check on that? Can I order some today? Okay. So let's talk about some trays. Now, this little tray here, I think, is a good standard. It's given very girly vibes. So if you're a single girl out there, I think this would look perfect on your coffee table. Or I don't know, girl, what if you want to throw some Taco Bell on this and a glass of champagne and go sit in your bed and watch Peacock or whatever? I mean, or who am I kidding? Amazon. So yeah, I think that this is a super cute one, definitely giving girly vibes, versus this one, which is also made very well. This is like a wood tray. It's kind of got like a fabric type feel to it, but also really good for their lazy days or just some coffee table with a nice candle and some books on there. So, gave y'all that. What do I like better? Well, I wish I knew what was more expensive, but I mean,
it's that game.
It's that game. Okay, so I really this is a blind review. I personally, so if I need a tray for here, I'm going to go with this one. If I need a tray for in my house, I'm going to go with this. That's my pick. So I take both. Hi, Kirk. Thanks for joining. I know you're one of my biggest fans. I know him personally, y'all, so that's why that was a joke, but love you. How would I describe my design style? Okay, so I would say very unique because it's all over the place. Like I said, I have some rooms are really dark and moody, and then the other ones are clean, aesthetic. Everything's beige and white and a little bit of green. So let's see. Hey, Karen. So what do I use for my hair? Guys, this thing is it's a lot. I wish I could tell you. I use the Wella. It's my go-to. Y'all know I color my hair with Wella. I do all the things. Okay, so if I'm hosting and I'm going to use one of those trays, I have been hosting a lot lately, and normally I do some kind of dip. I did like a hummus and tzatziki with all vegetables the last time. And then depending on who the friend is, sometimes I kind of know what they like at this point. But I'll do like a spinach artichoke dip with like Stacy chips. And then, of course, I'll do a bottle of champagne with that and 2 little coupe glasses. So I keep it simple because we're gossiping. We're not really eating. So that's how I would do it. Okay. So now we have decorative square throw pillow covers. So it's kind of like a velvet ivory. This is just the cover, so you're not getting the pillow with this, just to be very clear. So read those dimensions in order to do a little insert. But I do think this is a great quality, and then we're going to compare it to this other one, which, like I said, I'm doing this blind to tell you guys which is what. So this is how it came. It looks like a dirty wig in here, but we're going to see. Oh, wow, it's already pumping up. There might be a pillow, too, inside. Okay. Looks like a dog, like a poodle. Standard. I love a little texture when it comes to things on bed or couch. You got to have like 1 or 2 of those with some texture. If you have allergies, maybe be careful with this one. It is a little, I can feel it flying around. Okay, so we have this one versus this little velvet one. I think you could actually do both and mix them all up. So you guys can tell me which one y'all like. I wish everything came in little bags like that because that was really fun. What am I doing for Memorial Day weekend? So I'm actually going to go out of town with some friends, hang, and then I have to go to Miami for Ellen Week. No, I'm not walking in that. I'm just attending. So, I mean, I've been enjoying spring. Okay, so is there anything you ordered from today that you didn't love? Well, we're about to find out, so we'll see. Here we go. Here's something where you kind of get a little robbed on that I'm happy to tell you about. Is this little match holder? See that pillow's itchy. I mean, at this point, these are shot glasses to me because they did not come with any matches. So all you get was this. But I'll show you a photo of what it looks like and how cute it is. Because that's why I bought it. Isn't that cute? I'll tell y'all a crazy story. And I probably shouldn't do this, but me and my dad used to eat the end of matches. Not like a lot of them, but like we would eat 1 or 2 because it's supposed to like deworm you or something. Isn't that crazy? The things you learn in the country, guys, don't worry. I'm here to help y'all out. Okay, this is a lighter. It's super chic. I think it would look great on one of your trays, and you could leave it out without it, looking like a Bic lighter that looks pretty bad. So it just literally starts up like that. Let me light something for y'all. A little pyro over here. I will say, one thing that I learned from my girlfriend is she said that if you have candles around your house and the wick isn't burnt, Why is that? Not proper. Well, there we go. So pretty much what you do is you get a candle and you blow it out right there if you don't want to burn it. I think that's not proper. The size of this is just enough, this candle here, because it's like just enough to where you're like, okay, that was a nice scent. I'm done with this, and now I'm going to get something else. I love this thing, though. Like, yes. Oh, by the way, you just charge it, if y'all are wondering. I think it's the same charger as like your iPad. Aesthetically, these are perfect for around the house. I think they look way better than the ones we get, you know, at the grocery store or TJ Maxx. Hey, Samantha. Okay, any colors that I avoid in your home? Yes, all colors. I don't know why. Especially when I'm running around with spray tans and stuff like that, but I'm actually really good about it. I always try to throw a blanket down, but like I said, white and beige and things like that are my absolute favorite. I will tell you guys something that I'm actually hating today is this lip color. It's giving like frosty. It's too icy looking. It kind of blends in with the skin. It's just not enough. So there's that. How do I lose 5 to 10 pounds for the summer? Well, look, I'm on the same boat. Like, I think I'm going to do Prolon again, which is a soup diet. I actually love soup year round, so it doesn't bother me with it being hot and eating soup for 5 days, but it is an easy way. Now, that's just going to be a quick way, though. But I will say we do a lot of grilling at this house, and I find that when we grill out, I'm pretty good with keeping the weight off and things like that. Okay, we got another candle we're going to try. Y'all see my wig back there? That's when you don't want to do your hair and you're like, yes, please. Okay. Yum. This is called Volcano. I don't know if that's the actual brand of it, but it smells like oranges. I just need another reason to use this lighter. Wow. I'm so confused though. Do you just... There we go. Love that. Now this one's a little bit bigger, but I just think that also would look great on one of your trays or on your coffee table. So, which smells better? I'm going to go with the Volcano, but I like a orangey, citrusy smell. This other one is given grandma, which nothing wrong with grandma, I will say. Love that too. That's a comforting scent. Okay. Favorite New York City restaurants? What was the one we went to? That we had the Aperol Spritz?
Or the caviar?
Oh, the caviar spot. I can't remember the name of that. I don't know.
I don't remember
What?
either.
We literally we asked somebody, they're like, go here. And we're like, help us get in. And then they send us there and we're like, wow, I love this. And then we never go back. So my top, well, it's actually a jumpsuit. And you can get it on Amazon or you can get it from Free People. So one of those. If I could host a slumber party of 5 people, who's sleeping over? Patricia, Erica, Vanita. Oh, people like famous people? Okay, then back up. Patricia, you stay over enough, so we're gonna get rid of you. Jessica Simpson. Who else? Taylor Swift. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Cardi B.
Cardi B would be a good one. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
For some drama.
Yeah. And then Hailey Bieber. Because I want to know everything that she's doing.
Drama.
Yeah, even more
Grandkids.
drama. Oh, yeah. They have drama? Who doesn't have drama? Are you watching The Valley? Yes, I am. I'm obsessed. I think I'm episode or two behind anything. I think that show is crazy. Like, and actually, like, good for them, because that just goes to show you right there. Just because you get married and stuff doesn't mean you don't have, like, these little dramas, because, like, they actually are out there arguing. I don't have that much drama, but I'm a newlywed still, so I'm sure that over time, and once you bring kids in the mix, that's when the drama starts, but I just hope not. Okay, you guys want to see the tools that I use for my curling iron? Well, I can't get up because of the bottom half of this outfit, but I just used a half of an inch curling iron, so like a grandmother curling iron, like it's tiny. And then I used one iron that was an inch. So you have to mix the barrels, and they all go different ways. So you have to switch it up for it to look, as natural as possible. Okay, this blanket, yes. Like, love this. So I'm just now into this new thing where I sleep with a blanket in the bed. I'm like, who am I? Oh my God. Listen, am I the only person in the world that when you put something like this on, it's like your heart stops hurting and you're like, yay, I'm finally safe. I'm so happy to be home and a bored ass housewife. Okay? Beep. I definitely would not. Someone asked me, would I recommend one of these trays for a charcuterie board at the beach? No. I would get one of the ones that's, if you type in charcuterie organizer or whatever, I just got one on Amazon, and it has the little sections. I know you've seen it all over social media. That's the one because it has the lid. There's obviously it's just exposed, so you might get some sand on your meats and cheese, so don't do that. Okay, now I know what we're doing here. This is the Barefoot Dreams blanket, which I have the knockoff of, and I love it. I didn't want to spend the money for this one, but now I know why people do spend the money, because this is nice. Like, it's heavy. The print is a little obnoxious, but overall, I do think this is a good purchase. Mine does not look like this because one, it's the broke version and it has been around and dragged around the house for so long. I find Hudson getting it and using it, and I'm like, what? That's mine. You had to crawl in my bed to get that. How is filming going? It's going. This one's going to be a interesting one. I will save it all, for later, because then y'all won't watch if I tell you too much. But I will debrief with you guys once the episodes air. It's going. What's the worst date I've ever been on? Wow, I try to just ignore all those times. I'm trying to think. What was the worst date I've ever been on? like hunt and do all those things, but you know, not for like, that's going to take us a few weeks before we get to that point. Because if we're, you know, sitting up in a tree stand and we're not even speaking, I mean, your breathing at that point could like get on my nerves. So I think that one of those was probably one of the worst ones. If I could have any Bravo celebrity join Southern Charm, whether they live in Charleston or not, who would that be? Paige, duh. Like, don't y'all know? Of course. Do I think she will ever move to Charleston? I don't think she has to. I think they can have both. I mean, I think that the goal in life is to have multiple houses, right? And like be able to, you know, move around. Maybe when they have kids one day, but one step at a time. Am I the big spoon or the little spoon? What do y'all think? I'm the big spoon. I don't like to be the little spoon. That just doesn't do anything for me. Aw. More kids soon? Yes, for sure. Perfect. You ordered the one with the lid. Good job, girl. Okay, now that we got through the blankets, let's talk about the Roku. I know that you guys have seen these. I've had one of these long time ago, so I don't really ever need cable. I just always would use this because everything that I would watch was just, you know, stream. I would stream it. And I think that, like, this is good for, like, outdoor TVs, too, or, like, your gym TV, and you don't have to do all that. This is a good one. Versus the Apple TV, I definitely think is some of the best TV I've ever seen is on Apple TV. Like, all of their shows on there, I don't know what they do to, like, the quality, but, like, the shows are so clear. I mean, I love it. Big fan. Okay, am I still gardening? What is your favorite thing to plant? Any cute gloves or gardening gear, Rex? Yes, I am. I will have to take a picture to show you guys of what I did yesterday. I did like some privacy trees in like my back patio just because my neighbor's screened-in patio looks like directly across from ours. Not that, you know, it bothers me or anything, but I just kind of wanted it to where it's like, you know, privacy. So I got these tall, like raised beds that I got from Amazon. They're black and they're plastic, and you can kind of remove the tops of them. And so then I went and bought these little trees. I don't know what kind of trees they are, but it was hard because it's only like 8 inches wide. So, and I was trying to get mainly the height. And then I'm trying to do hydrangeas for the first time, like plant those in the front yard. The only thing is I know that in the winter they like turn into like sticks, like nothing green is left. But it might save me some money at Trader Joe's because I go there every Monday at 9 a.m. when the flower truck gets there. Okay, so speaker wise, I love this little guy. I think that this is a great one to throw in your beach bag, pool bag. It's honestly just enough, and you know, Hudson will actually put his on his bike when he's out riding around. So super cute. I like the blush, like pink color, and yeah. How many kids would I want to have? You know, so if we're going to do it again, which we are, I think I might do 2. Because, like, I'm just going to do it like like back to happens because beginning and not try to and then do it all over again. Okay, now this is cool. Pay attention. This corksicle, you guys are geniuses. Like, I'm not kidding you. So this is something that you freeze, and then you put it into your bottle of wine or whatever to keep it chilled. Now, is that not something that we don't need but we have to have? Like, genius. So you just fill it up, it's plastic, and then you put water in here and boom, there you go. My mouth is watering. Have I tried any bedding from Amazon? Yes. So I have 2 like downs in my duvets because I hear that that's the best way to get like the hotel look. So I have 2 of those that I've gotten from Amazon, and it's definitely one of the best things I ever did because it's not like super hot. But read the reviews on there. You'll make sure you find the best one because it's been a while since I've purchased that. Were the blankets good quality? Can they work for a couch? Yes. If you are, this one I definitely think you could like roll up in a basket near the couch. You know, just because it's obviously not going to look like this for probably the first week. And then that Cheeto one, maybe get a solid color. I wouldn't put that on my couch, but y'all know I don't like print really. What is my biggest splurge in the house? And where is the couch behind you from? So this is from CB2. I bought it for my salon at the time, but it didn't fit in there, so I ended up bringing it here. And then my biggest purchase was probably either this whole glam room, but like if one item, I would say my dining room table, which I got from Restoration Hardware. And I will probably have that table until I die because one, nobody's ever going to pay half of what I paid for that, and yeah, it took like 5 people to move it in. So I will say though, it's a pain because it's oval and I have to like have custom tablecloths made for it because they don't make them. Okay. So this is also for our wine. This is like a chiller. So you can get this in the freezer, get it nice and cold, and then throw that in there. So when you take it in your bag, or you're just going over to a friend's house, you're already halfway there. So there's nothing worse than having like wine that's not cold enough, in my opinion. So between these 2 items, these might be my favorite besides the blankets and candle. I love. If I could change one thing about your house, what would you change? I would have a bigger yard, and I would add a pool. That wasn't in my things that I had to have, and now that I am here, I'm like, dang it. But that's a lot of upkeep, right? Okay, straws. I'm going to talk about a few. We've got these. I like the mouthpiece on these because they already look like somebody chewed on them. They're like flat, and I like that. I mean, and let's be honest, I'm the girl that will throw one of these in my car because if I go to a place and my soda comes out with a paper straw, immediately there goes all the carbonation. It doesn't even hit my lips because it's all the way in the paper straw. So not a fan of that. So that's why I think be prepared and get you some good reusable straws. And then these I like because the stainless steel I think keeps the drink cold. And then these are, the little attachments on there. So take your pick. I think these are it. These maybe for, I don't know. I have glass ones too, which I like. What are my favorite inexpensive items to buy on Amazon instead of splurging? So I actually get a lot of my skincare from Amazon. So I'm a big Korean skincare is my favorite. So I purchase all of that. So I can buy pretty much everything that I use on my face for like $156. And that's like a freaking 10-step process. Sorry, that poodle fur is still in my eyes from that pillow. As a housewarming gift, okay, I would give you this beautiful candle, volcano, in this white color. And then I would give you probably I'd give you this with a bottle of Veuve champagne. See what a good friend I am? That's a good gift. And if you had a pool, I'd get you something better because I'd be coming over all the time. Okay, tips to look awake and refreshed if you're tired and hungover. Okay, I'm a pro at this. Do the most. When you are hungover, the goal is it's an illusion, right? So we have to put on double what we would ever put on. Do your hair better and pack on that makeup like you're about to hit the stage. So obviously bright eyes going to be the best. Make sure you always have your lip gloss, lip liner, lipstick on because that's a dead giveaway that something's wrong when you're bare. Ignore me because this is just the color I have on. But yeah. Okay. Now these are really cute because they're a little variety. This is giving me, I know it's like a daiquiri or whatever, but I am obsessed right now with Aperol Spritz. I love it. Like, to the point where all the girls are making fun of me. They're like, do you drink anything else? Like, you can't ever, like, get tipsy because you just are drinking that. I'm like, I love it. I mean, I'm going to wait till one day I get sick on it, and then I'll probably never drink it again. But that's what made me think of that. Don't ask me what's in it because it's Aperol, Prosecco, and ice. Is there... That's it.
Tonic or something.
I don't know. I love it though. I'm gonna drink me one after this. Okay, I love a martini, but I'm a champagne girly. So these are cute. Actually, great gift idea if you needed something. You could throw those on your little clear tray that you're gonna get, and voila. Did I like Alex Cooper's wedding looks? Yes, but I like her. So, to me, I thought that it was unique and like I haven't seen anybody else do that, but I also just think she's stunning. So, yes. And I thought the dogs looked really cute. Like, love that. But she's a boss, you know what I mean? Okay, wait, where's my... Oh, here they are. These are like a marble coaster compared to, like these are a little more cheesy in my opinion, and then this is more like you would buy these one time and you would have them until you were just sick of them, I guess. Who is causing the most drama this season? Well, I mean, I would say guess, but that doesn't narrow anything down. It's not me, I'll tell you that. And I know that's hard to believe, but let's just say this. I finish the drama. I don't start it. Okay, moving on. Love this glass. I think this is a perfect wine glass, especially those friends that you don't trust on your white furniture, because trust me, there are some where I'm like, hey, lay that blanket down real quick. You have a spray tan on, right? But that's because I know that they like to talk with their hands, and then they're like, oh, whatever. You know who I'm talking about. If you're on here watching, say hey. Okay, and then these little cute glasses, I like how narrow they are. I do love a big wine glass for like a red wine, but I just feel like that's giving you like the option to drink more calories, because you're going to be like, you're going to fill it up too much, versus this, you're like, oh, okay, skinny girl wine glass. Boom. Love it. Loving these home decor pics. Oh, thank you. Key to being a good host. I think of it as like, okay, for instance, my son, I do literally everything for him. I don't care what anybody says. I do it. Like, I feel like that's the same way with my host, or my guest. It's like, I don't want them to have to get a refill. I don't want them to have to get their own snacks or napkins or anything like that. So I pretty much just dote on them. And then, you know, they're always happy. I think having good food and plenty of drinks is the way to be a good host. Who is the new guy that Pat posted onto the guys during the guys' dinner night? I'm guessing that would be Ryan. And Ryan is a dear friend of mine. He is lovely. I can't say better things about him. Like, he's adorable and such a good-hearted person. Like, I'm so happy that, you know, he's hanging out with us. And yeah, huge fan. Everybody thinks he's Brett. Like, we went to a country concert one time, and he had on a cowboy hat, and this girl comes up and she's like, oh, hey, how are you? It's good to see you again. And I was like, you know, that's not my husband, right? She goes, oh no, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So, but it was funny. So he's a good looking guy too. What are the plans for the summer? To get fat and sassy and have a sunburn and have the best year yet. I'm enjoying my last summers before, you know, we start having baby number 2. So I'm just enjoying life at the fullest. You know, we got to do it, right? Okay. Now, these are nice. I like, very, very nice. I will say, I didn't realize how expensive some of these are, but, you know, they can get kind of nasty looking, so you got to switch those out all the time. But chic. I mean, you're pulling out a casserole like this, and you're like, you smell that? Now, that smells like a wifey to me. So, buy these over this, because you only get one.
That comes 3.
Yeah, but who pulls out something in the oven with this? Not me. This is what I put on the countertop to then lay the casserole on. I guess you could, but like, no. That, y'all see what I'm saying? Okay, am I hosting any parties this season at your home? Hey, after I just showed y'all all this stuff, I might. I'm in the mood. Y'all want to come over? I mean, let's have a party. I've never even had a housewarming party. Don't tell anybody, but I don't like people that much. Oh, I'm just kidding. Y'all know what I'm saying. So what I'm wearing now is a jumper. It's like a jumpsuit, and it's really comfy. You can get it at Free People, or we can get you one here on Amazon. But it's like 3 years old, so. Okay, now these are the disposable guest towels, but this is for your bathroom, right? Yeah. So I have some that have initials on it, but these are really good. You get like a little tray that goes on the counter, and then you put these in there instead of having a towel like this. I just think that these get dirty so quick that I think that aesthetically these are giving hotel fancier vibes. This is giving college. You see what I mean? So get this, get you a little tray that goes with it. Thank me later. Best product, Defrizz Fine Straight Hair. Actually, there is a anti-humidity spray by Orbe, which you could get. You could spray it on there while the hair is dry. Be careful because it can, if your hair is super fine and straight, like just a little bit at a time. Food for serving and hosting. I would say, like I said, dips, charcuterie. That's kind of where I stay. It depends. If I do like a daytime thing, sometimes I'll do like tea sandwiches from like a local shop. Okay. I'm so glad I found these because these are those little bath towels or bath rugs, I guess, that I feel like you can just get 1,000 of these and just throw them down and pick them up and, fold them and put them on the side of the tub or something. Because they're not supposed to be meant to, like, stay there. But I do like these. The quality is really nice. And it's like this is actually one of the Amazon basics, but it's an off-white, like ivory. And then that way it doesn't look so dirty. And then, you don't have people in there stepping all over your stuff. But I do have this one, which I have one like this upstairs. I just, like, if you're looking at it, this to me is giving more luxury than this. This is giving, like, college bath mat kind of vibe. So get these, throw them all around, pick them up, wash them. It's a lot easier than, the other. I love your what I eat in a day TikToks. Any new meals you've been adding to the rotation? So I will say the one meal that everybody loved the most, and I think I've almost burnt out on it, was the cottage cheese with, you can do any kind of like vegetables you want. Like I do cucumbers, tomatoes, hard-boiled egg. Avocado has been like my go-to. And then you add like everything bagel and truffle salt. I think the truffle salt is probably like the way to go. But Martha Stewart just recently said that truffle oil is so potent that it's almost like the middle class ketchup. So you should be doing that. And she's right. I mean, it will take over anything, but I love it. So I throw that stuff on absolutely everything. I'm trying to think what else have I added to my rotation. That's kind of it. I've been doing white rice, chicken steak, salads. I mixed 3 greens in my salad yesterday, like all type salad, and it was probably one of the best. Like Brett normally doesn't like as much salad as I like. Like I could have it every night on the side, and he's like, "Wow, that was really good." But y'all know I make my own ranch, but like the fat way. I don't do like, some kind of whatever. You can cut corners here and there. Had a rerun of Southern Charm on when my 10-year-old daughter saw Hudson and stopped walking and yelled, "Who is that? He is too cute." She never does that. Aw. Well, God, girl, get in line. I mean, Hudson is... even my friends are like, "When does he turn 18? And I'm like, all right, that's it. You're done. But one of the guys asked him the other day, they said, "Hudson, do you ever get tired of all the girls chasing you?" And he goes, "Nah, you get used to it." So he's a ladies' man. But thank goodness he's not in that stage right now where it's consumed his life. But he's definitely slipping out of my fingertips. Like I'm like, wait, you don't want to hang out with me? Or, he's a boy who's loving everything to do with his friends and nothing to do with me. So, oh my God, not me, about to cry. Okay, anyways, tearjerker. What was the inspo behind Brett's man cave? Honestly, Polo Bar in New York. I love that restaurant. I just thought that when I go downstairs and it's very moody and it was just given everything that I wish I had in my whole entire home. So I was like, well, why not we just do one room, dedicate it to the boys, and then I get what I want. And then they had no idea though. Let's be honest, they didn't know what they were getting into. Because when I started it, Hudson's pulling up posters of these football players, and he's like, "Can we get this 3D poster?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. You can go put that all in your room all you want, but not in the man cave." Oh, y'all are sweet. Love y'all. My signature drink is always champagne. I think it's one of the lower calorie drinks, they say. I know there's a lot of sugar in that, but like I said, if I'm going to drink something, I'm going to make sure I like the way it tastes. I'm not a big fan of how liquor tastes, so that's my choice. And then Aperol Spritz, which I need to probably look up how many calories are in that because I just haven't cared, let's be honest. My favorite way to spend time with Hudson, honestly, anything outside. I'm such a tomboy when it comes to stuff like that, believe it or not. So anytime he's like, "Let's go play golf," or "Let's, ride bikes," or anything, that's my favorite. And of course, movie night where we lay in the bed, and when Brett's out of town, we bring all the snacks in there and we just veg out, minus the veggies, and eat all the stuff and watch probably movies that he shouldn't be watching. Because I thought that Step Brothers was going to be okay, but it was not appropriate for an 11-year-old. He's almost 12, so that's okay.